Hello, and today we're going to look at the 6 most expensive coins ever to have been sold in the UK. Now we're going to start off with this lovely Henry III, a gold penny of 20 pence from 1257. We can't zoom in any higher on that, unfortunately. So this was considered to be one of the first ever gold coins in England, and there's believed to only be a handful of them around. Obviously, over time, the coins would have been melted down, and a lot of them would have, ceased to be, so to speak. Hence why there are very, very few of them left. Now, as we can see, it shows a picture of Henry III on the throne, and the reverse of the coin shows the 4 roses. Now, this coin, approaching 800 years old, went up for auction and sold for a staggering $720,000, and that in English money is roughly £568,000. Now that was in 2021. So let's move on and have a look at number 5 in the list. So the next coin in the list is this quite stunning 1773 George III gold proof pattern 5 guineas. George III was on the throne for 60 years, and it was considered to be quite a rough period in history, notably the American War of Independence. During George's reign, there were some significant victories, but there were also quite a few significant losses. So, it's quite a rough, as I say, a rough time to have been around. There were several proof sets of coins made throughout his time on the throne, which, to be fair, it is 60-year reign, so you would expect there to be quite a few. Now, this version is showing George III with the laurel wreath on his head and what many deem to be quite a peaceful sort of look on his face. And the reverse of this coin shows the shields. Now, there's believed to be possibly up to 20 variations, or specimens, should I say, 20 specimens of this coin. They believe that one in very fine condition would actually beat the record when this coin was sold, and that again was in 17, I'm getting carried away now. That was sold in 2021 as well, and that reached $750,000, equivalent to £592,000. So moving on. So as we move on, and this is one that I think is very similar to the George III gold proof patterns that we've just looked at. This is in fact Charles II gold proof pattern crown, and again you can see Charles II with the wreath, and on the opposite side, the reverse side, is the shields again. Now, experts believe that there's only roughly about 5 of these coins that are still around in good condition. So obviously finding one would be quite a remarkable find. And when you consider this coin's approaching 400 years old, and again I think it's just quite a stark and a really sharp and detailed coin when you take into account what kind of procedures and tools they would have had available to them back in the 1660s. Now, this is another one that went for sale in 2021, and it fetched $780,000 US, the equivalent of a little bit over 616,000 US pound. UK pound. US? I've already done US. Right, let's move on. So the next one on the list is this quite stunning coin, and this is a Henry the VII. Apologies, I'm absolutely terrible with Roman numerals, so I apologise, but I believe it, the Henry the VII fine gold sovereign from 1492. Now you can make out Henry the VII sat on the throne, and on the opposite side there is a Tudor rose with a royal shield in the middle. What you won't find on here anywhere is the coin, the date of the coin, and the reason for that is coins were issued very sporadically during Henry the VII's reign, so that's why you won't find a date on it. The best experts can give it is the 1492. This one actually went up for sale last year, and it sold for an astonishing $795,000 US, which, as we've been converting, most of them would convert across to a little, just under 628,000 Great British pounds. And as we move on, and coming in at second place, we have the most modern coin on the list, and this is an absolutely beautiful 1839 Victoria gold proof pattern £5 coin. As I say, most common, sorry, the most or the newest coin that we've got at a little under 100 years old. Again, it's another £5 coin that's worth significantly more than what its weight in gold would actually be, and it was designed to show Victoria as Una from I think I'm going to get this right, Edmund Spencer's The Fairy Queen, I think. It was a popular coin with collectors, and obviously we can see it shows Victoria with the lion on the reverse, and in a lot of people's opinions it is one of the loveliest coins ever minted. Now this one went up for auction in 2021, and wait for it because this might just blow you away a little bit. This coin fetched an astonishing, a mind-boggling $1,440,000 US. Now switching that across to English money, as most viewers are English, that is a little over 1.1 million Great British pounds, and that was, did I say it was 2021? Yeah, 2021. So moving on to the last coin that we have in this list. Okay, so moving on, and I think for me, certainly design wise, I think this is possibly one of my favourite coins in the entire lot that we've shown. If not, the design, I think it is just absolutely spectacular. I love the design of this. So this is the 1937 Edward VIII gold proof pattern £5 coin. Now, one of the reasons that this coin is just mind-boggling value and I'm sure you will be absolutely blown away when I give you a value of this coin. It's because it was what was considered to be a very rocky time in British royal history. Now, Edward ascended the throne in January of 1936, and as happens with all new monarchs on the throne, new coins were designed to his specifications. Now, one of the most, what's the word I want? I suppose at the time it would have been deemed incredibly controversial things about this coin was Edward rebelliously chose to face the same direction as his father had on previous coins, regardless of the fact that tradition stated that new monarchs would face opposite directions. But that was Edward being Edward, I guess. So cast proofs of these coins were made, but they were never actually issued into circulation because, obviously, famously, Edward abdicated less than a year after taking the throne so he could marry Wallis Simpson. So, I mean, technically they were never actually released, but a proof coin of this 1937 £5 coin sold in auction in 2021. It was in excellent condition, and it's considered to be one of very, very few coins that ever existed. And this went for an absolutely eye-watering $2,280,000 US, which, as we've been doing, converting it over, equates to a little bit over 1,800,000 Great British pounds. So that brings us to the end of these coins. Let me know which ones have been your favourite. By all means, drop a comment if you have any questions that you'd like to ask or anything like that. Drop a comment down below. Let me know your favourite coins, and I'll be back really soon. Thanks for watching.